Hello Aries, welcome to the Lynx Tarot. My name's Monica and this reading is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is your money, career, and spirit messages reading for September 2022 or the next 30 days. All of my readings are timeless, which means they are intended for whenever you're watching. You got surrender to inner peace. Cultivate inner peace on a daily basis. In quiet, meditative moments, focus on the stillness within and enjoy this inner refuge. Others will feel your good vibes too, and your life will flow more easily. Yes, that is what will help your life to flow more easily, is finding some inner peace, taking moments here and there to just be still and quiet. Okay, let's go over to the Everyday Witch Tarot and see what we have for you. We'll do some tarot, then we'll go into some oracle, and I will end with some angel messages if I didn't already say that. I'm not sure if I did. Okay, what do we have for Aries? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So check your other signs. There could be additional messages there for you. All right, Aries, what do we have for you? Okay. First card out, we have the Devil. Okay, you could be dealing with a Capricorn in some capacity, or there could be strong Capricorn in your chart. Not necessarily. This could have to do with the need to have some fun, the need to get away. It could also have to do with obsessions and toxic situations. So let's go further and see, what cards we get around this to, develop these messages further. I'm getting for some of you, you've been too much of a workaholic, and that's what's becoming toxic. Like it's time for you to take a break. And that's where the inner peace comes in. You need some still, quiet moments away from work or what you normally do. It's time to take a break. Okay, let's go further here. What else do we have for Aries? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. All right, that should do it. Okay, we have another major arcana here, the Moon. So you could be dealing with a Pisces or have strong Pisces in your chart. The Moon indicates something hidden. So I feel like for somebody listening, you have been obsessed with what you don't know. You've been obsessed with the unknowns and therefore not taking action. And you're starting to feel stagnant, where the Devil energy comes in. You're starting to feel stagnant because of inaction, okay? So while, yes, it is important to surrender to inner peace, taking a break, right? There have been some things I think that you're not taking action on that you need to address, because you want everything laid out. You want to know what's going to happen, Aries, and you can't know that. There's an important decision that you need to make, and you have some details, and I think there's more information that you can actually gain, but you're not going to know the outcome. So you have to just make a very well thought out decision. We have the Page of Cups. So this is in the advice position. This could be a very loving person in your life. In the advice position, I would say open your heart. Approach things with love, okay? Approach things with love and creativity. If you have children, maybe it's time to go apple picking or something like that. Or what are those places called where you go and paint something? It's like one of those little art centers, and I think they're franchises where you go and make something with clay, and then they throw it in the kiln, and then you paint it, something like that. Or an outdoor thing, like a fair. I kept getting apple picking, or a carnival where they have rides and fun stuff, or maybe a horse show. And we have the Five of Cups in the outcome position. So if you've been going through a hard time, know that all is not lost. There's something better waiting for you. There is something to celebrate. I think that many of you are afraid that if you make this decision that I'm feeling, that you are going to hurt somebody, or somebody is going to take a loss due to a decision that you need to make. But I feel like for most of you listening, this is something that has already happened, and I think you're afraid it will happen again, but it's not your fault. And see the Two Cups in the background on the table, okay? They're just waiting there for you to share with someone, share some joy with someone. So stop looking at the past. Okay, you've already done that, and that could be also where the devil energy comes in, where you're too obsessed over what didn't work, and it's time to turn toward what will work. And the manifestation we see with the full moon, something wants to manifest for you, but you have to be open to it, and you have to take action. All right, so let's clarify the devil, the moon, the Page of Cups, and the Five of Cups. Clarifying the devil. Oh, we have the World. Beautiful. Here's your freedom. That's what you're needing here, is freedom. You're not trapped. You can free yourself, and that's what's here for you with the World card. Okay, this is leveling up, moving past this stagnant energy, and it's free, carefree. Just really taking a deep breath like I just did. It's like taking a deep breath, being like, oh, I'm so glad I'm not worried about that anymore. I'm so glad I'm free from whatever this was. Okay, the moon is being clarified by Temperance. Lots of major arcana here, my gosh. So this is 4 major arcana already. So there could be a Sagittarius in your life, or strong Sagittarius in your chart. With the moon card, this could be like, see how she has one eye open? I feel like you're really on guard because you're fearful. You might not want to admit it, but you're fearful about, not seeing the light of day, but you actually do. Like the moonlight gives us subtle hints, but then all of a sudden when we're like moving right along and, following the path on our journey, we gain more information, and that moonlight becomes really, really bright. So anything you need to see is illuminated, and what you don't need to see, you don't need to worry about. It's not going to harm you. And the Temperance card is telling us, there's need for balance. Okay, know that if you obsess about everything, what if this, what if that, that's what's going to set you up for the thing that you're afraid of, and that's failure. Okay, because you can't know the answer, you can't know the outcome. All you can do is be as informed as possible before you make your decisions. So yeah, this is about I feel like it's about calming your need to control. Okay, find your inner peace. Tell yourself it's okay that I don't know everything right now. It's okay. Because you're not making rash decisions. Okay, here's that card, the Two of Swords. This is the energy I was feeling right from the very beginning, was that you need to make this decision. You're afraid to look at all the details, maybe some of you. But the moon energy is beautiful. It wants to say, hey, come this way. It's gentle. The moon energy is gentle, saying, hey, look over here. Just look over here. Let me show you a little peek. And when you're not afraid anymore, let me show you a little bit more. It's like Spirit is saying, let's go this way. You don't need to be afraid. I'm just going to show you a little bit at a time. Okay, and that's what the Two of Swords is saying. It's time to get out of that fear, because there's beautiful things here. Time to have fun. It's being paired with the Page of Cups. It's time to have fun. It's time to choose with your heart. The Five of Cups is being clarified by the Knight of Pentacles. So for those of you who have been through a painful breakup, I feel like there's a better match for you. I feel like your soulmate is coming in. Now there might not necessarily be one soulmate in your life. Okay, I feel like we all have soulmates, right? And there are different situations. There are situations where, like, say, someone's spouse passed and they thought that person was their soulmate. Well, they probably were, but that doesn't mean if they get together with someone else down the road that person's not their soulmate too. We have friends that are soulmates. Our animals can be soulmates. Okay, so I feel like there's a beautiful connection coming in that's going to fill the void. Okay, for those of you really wanting a relationship, it will come your way, and it's time to stop thinking about the one that didn't work. Okay, there's someone else, but it might not be right now. It could be, but keep your heart open to it. You can keep your heart open, but at the same time have that bar set high and protect yourself at the same time. It's not like protecting yourself shuts everybody out. It's you're consciously protecting yourself and being wise about your choices. But I feel like there's a beautiful new connection coming in here. For others of you, I think it has to do with friendship. and also business. So as far as career and money goes here, I feel like for those of you who have had a hard time in the workplace, I feel like you're freeing yourself from a toxic work situation. Okay, and here you are. Here's your freedom. You're enjoying life. You feel like you can't go wrong. You're so happy to be free from a toxic work environment that you're gaining confidence. I feel like a lot of ailments that you are having are disappearing. And this is just a tarot reading. I'm not a medical professional. If you need a doctor, see a doctor. I just have to put that out there. That said, I feel like you're going to realize, wow, I'm not getting those headaches anymore. My stomach doesn't hurt anymore. I'm not freaked out because my eye is twitching or something like that. You're going to be like, oh, no wonder I felt that way. I was really stressed out in that toxic environment. I'm not there anymore. And you're just going to feel so free and healthy on all levels. All right, this is the Energy and Spirit Oracle. Connections, see what I was saying? Connections 29, if you like numerology, look up 29 and 11. Partnership, contract, and commitment. Yes, so there's a new commitment coming in here. This could be in love. This could be in work. It could be a work contract too, like starting a new job, or you could be collaborating with somebody. The Moon and Temperance is being clarified by Journey Guide and 22. Beautiful. Travel and change in location. Beautiful. And the World has to do with travel too. Okay, you could be traveling for work, or you could just be taking this much needed vacation and, you know, washing away the stress. I got this for another sign too. I think I said this in another reading. You might be able to take a break between jobs. Like you might be leaving one job and starting a new job, and you have time and the means in between to take a vacation. The Page of Cups and the Two of Swords is being clarified by Thought Vibrations 23, and that breaks down to 5. So you have 2 5s here. So look up 5 and 55. Resonant choices and signature signals. Resonant choices and signature signals. So if you block yourself by not looking at your choices with the Two of Swords, see how she's blindfolded? You're not going to see the direction from Spirit. You're not going to see it. So it's time to open yourself up to Spirit guidance. Call on your guides and angels. And this is what's going to help you make sound choices. Choices that you make confidently, okay? 5 of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles is being clarified by Shamanic Healer 17, and that breaks down to 8. Cleansing and attunement. Okay, so I was saying, like, was this for you? I think I said this for you, Aries. A nice cleansing break, you know, surrendering to inner peace. You know, take those little moments of stillness. Even if you're just sitting at your desk, if you sit at a desk, take a moment, close your eyes, don't look at your computer screen, take a couple slow, deep breaths, have the intention of balancing your body, mind, and spirit. Know that, you know, Spirit is trying to guide you, and tune into what they're trying to show you, how they're trying to guide you. Yeah, I feel like for some of you, you're having a change in location with work, or maybe your work is moving, and that might be the choice that you're making. Like you don't want to look at it, but that's what's happening. So don't let this become a tower moment where you're suddenly shocked that you have to make this decision because, you know, like you may have been thinking about leaving a certain job for another job. You're on the fence, and then all of a sudden you find out that your place of employment is moving, and you either have to pick up your family and go with them if you want to continue to work there, or find a new job. So that will be a tower moment. So to prevent the tower moment, kind of go with the Two of Swords energy and look at your choices and make the decision before. Oh, I just jumped. I just jumped because a squirrel jumped up at the window here in the door, and then my cat leaped up at the squirrel. But anyway, it's closed. Don't worry, everybody's safe. The squirrel is not afraid of my cat and wants more nuts. So that's what I'm doing after this reading. Okay, surrender. I say surrender to peace, Aries. This is a moment of awakening and relief. It is done. Step back to see the big picture. Instead of fighting a battle you cannot win, stop struggling. Concede and preserve your energy for your next strategic plan of action, and winning is ahead. Beautiful. All right, let's end this reading with a couple of angel messages. What else do we have for Aries? What else for Aries? Oh, you should see this squirrel out here. He's so cute, but he's being kind of naughty. He's standing on the armrest of a chair out there, and he's peeking in at me. Oh, it's so funny. Okay, reconciliation. Suffering is not holding you. You are holding suffering. Learn to let go. That is the key to happiness. Yes, so try and stop obsessing over reconciling with someone else. With someone that you were in a relationship with romantically that didn't work out. It's time to move on. There's a better match coming in for you. If this has to do with your job that just wasn't working out, there will be something better. I'm getting stop trying to force something to work that wasn't working. If you need your job for the paycheck, certainly don't leave your job. I would never suggest that, not until you find something else. But I feel like you're reconciling with yourself, Aries. I feel like you're learning to be your own best friend. Mercy. I don't think this has come out yet. This universe is not outside of you. Look inside yourself. Everything that you want, you already are. Actually, this has come out before because I recognize the saying. You already are everything you want and need. It's in there. If you don't feel like you're in tune with that, it's time to lead with your heart and learn to love yourself first. Beautiful messages, Aries. Thank you so much for being here. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you again soon.